Hey Mojestics. So I'm gonna do a quick video. This is not a movie review video. This is a video about me talking about my travels. So I just traveled on the Megabus from Kentucky to Chicago. Now, okay. Why isn't there a bigger uproar about the fact that Megabus is falsely advertising that they got free Wi-Fi? Like, their Wi-Fi did not work at all. Like, it doesn't even pop up. So, I was real salty. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I made those choices, free Wi-Fi was one of the reasons why. And because it was a lot cheaper than Greyhound. I mean, a lot cheaper, a lot cheaper than Greyhound. So when I made that choice, I'm like, oh, okay, cool, you know? So I get on the bus and it no Wi-Fi. And so my kid's like, I'm trying to watch movies. I'm trying to watch stuff on my phone. I'm like, there's no internet. Like, they kept clicking on stuff. Why is it not working? Why is it saying this? There's no internet for you to connect to, baby. Like, there is none. I did not know. And then I did not know that they didn't have the overhead section. Like, I know that they said you could bring on what's it called? Bags, right? And I know you can put a bag under the bus. But I didn't know it was no overhead bag, like no overhead section for you to put your bags up there. So I'm like sitting down with all the bags in front of me, and I'm just like, dang, I didn't know that. Like, I read the information, you know what I'm saying? But I guess I thought it was going to be really similar to the Greyhound. Now, I think the only reason why I enjoyed the Greyhound so much is because, one, they let the people with kids on like priority seating, so you get on the bus before everybody else, so you get to find a good seat. So that was a plus for me, you know what I'm saying? On the Megabus, it's not that way. So by the time we got on the bus at the stop we got on, it was already a whole bunch of people on the bus. It was already pretty much packed. It was already pretty much no seats. So we had to, luckily I was able to find some seats where all of us could sit together. But other than that, wasn't nobody finna budge, wasn't nobody finna get up and let me and my kids sit together. Like, we all was gonna have to sit separately. So that was like a downside to me. Like, I'm traveling on the bus with my kids. I want to be able to sit with my boys and I want to be able to see what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Me having to sit other places, that was just not comfortable. So I was just like, okay. Unfortunately, I already paid for our ticket to go back. I did a round trip thing. So unfortunately, I have to travel back. But I think the better thing is that we're coming from Chicago, and I think the bus that we're taking is we are going to be the first stop in Chicago, so that might make it a little easier for me to get better seats. This time around when we came, I had to sit on the upper deck. I guess the seats down at the bottom is like handicap or whatever, but they did have some openings for people who didn't have disabilities and stuff. So hopefully I get there early enough when we get ready to go back and we are able to get seats on the lower deck versus the top deck. That way it'll be a little easier for them to go back and forth to the disgusting bathroom. Like, that bathroom was nasty. Like, ugh. I didn't really want to get on here complaining, but I'm like, why didn't nobody tell me about this? Like, why didn't nobody talk about this? And I guess y'all couldn't tell me because I don't do vlogs, so it's not like y'all knew that I was traveling on the Megabus at that. You know what I'm saying? So, but another thing I liked about the Greyhound was the fact that they actually had Wi-Fi. That was actually really good. Like, their Wi-Fi was really good. I know a couple other people who said on the Greyhound their Wi-Fi didn't connect, but their Wi-Fi connect and the plugs worked. So I was actually really grateful of that. Megabus did have the plugs. It took us forever to find them. Didn't know they was like in between the seats. And they actually worked. Even though a lot of the reviews said that the plugs, the outlets didn't work, but luckily ours did. The good thing about the Megabus though is the scenery at the top of the upper deck. Like, you get to see the sun and all of that like shining right down on you. So that was like the only good thing that I liked about the Megabus. Other than that, I did not like it. It felt congested. It felt, oh, another thing, it actually had it actually had more leg room on the Megabus, like, surprisingly, but there was more leg room than I had when I was on the Greyhound. So that was another thing I liked about the Megabus. Um, but other than that, like, if I had the choice, I would have canceled the Megabus ticket going back and probably would have used that money to buy a ticket back on the Greyhound, but they don't do refunds. And if you try to exchange your stuff out, they got that policy where you got to pay, I think, $3 for each ticket and then a $2.50 fee for the reprocessing or something like that. So to me, it's not really worth it. So, and that's only for you to switch it out. It's not for you to actually get a refund. So all it would have did is I still would have ended up riding on the Megabus. So we gonna take the L back. We gonna take the Megamess back, and then next time we come back, if we have to use the that means of transportation, then I won't pick Megabus because I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It was just, I don't know, it just didn't feel the same. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know. What y'all think? Like, have y'all rode on the Megabus before? Like, which one do you like better? They didn't have it where we can get a, I honestly would have preferred, well, I haven't been on the Amtrak in a long time, but the last time I got on the Amtrak was like when I was little. Not even little. I was like a teenager. But nope, I'm lying. I wasn't a teenager. I was like 19. But when we got on it, I got on it with kids too. But they was like, my son was really small then, my oldest son. So I don't really know like how or what type of technology they have on theirs. But the train doesn't come here. I mean, it doesn't go to Kentucky. So I couldn't take that. The only transportation really they had was airplane, and the Megabus or the Greyhound. Other than that, like, it wouldn't have really made no sense because if you take the train, I think you still have to get off at some stop and end up getting on the bus, and then it still takes the same amount of time as if you were riding the bus all the way through. So I'm like, it don't even make sense to do that. But yeah, so like, tell me what y'all think. Like, have y'all rode on the Megabus or the Greyhound? Like, what was your experience like? Was it lately? Was it before? Like, I don't know. I feel like when I was a kid, well, I ain't even gonna say when I was a kid because we didn't really do many trips on buses and stuff like that, but this was a long time ago too. But I was just like, how do people do road trips with kids, like, without technology? Like, oh my God. Like, my children, that was a 7-hour ride. They talked and was woke the entire ride. Like, I tried to doze off a couple of times, and they was like, still talking, still asking questions. And obviously, they would be asking questions because they're on the bus and it's something new. Like, they never, been on a bus other than the last time. They don't know how long it's gonna take. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. I was just like, man, like, how did parents deal with us kids when we were younger, like, with no technology? You know what I'm saying? Because man, it was a long ride. Like, I felt like I was on that bus for 20 hours. You know what I'm saying? And so if it's any parents out there watching this video, like, let me know, like, how it was for you, like how it was if you have kids, like riding on not public transportation, but a long road trip, in cars, maybe even on a bus, like in any means of transportation, like doing road trips and with kids. If you were like when you were a kid, do you remember like how you were, things like that? Like, talk with me, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to feel like I'm just complaining, but my ride was not that good, especially on the Megabus, and I would not do that again. So, two things we can talk about. We can talk about how you feel about, the Megabus versus the Greyhound, and how you feel about road trips if you got kids, like how that, you know, how traveling with them is, and all that type of stuff. So I thank y'all for watching. I was not trying to make this video long. I know that I said it every video, but I'm for real, I was not. But I thank you for watching. Later, Mojestics. Bye.